Welcome back to the Twist of Fate podcast. We are here at Consumer Electronics Show 2026, and we're covering a new topic. It was actually a session in the ARIA called AI and Cinematic Creativity, approaching its Citizen Kane Moment. This session rocked. This was presented by Digital Hollywood, and the focus was really how AI's adoption in the Hollywood industry is coming and in what ways. And let me tell you, the panelists really performed. The panel was led by John Koenig from AMD. And then I'll just give you a quick hit of who these people were. Verena Poon, and apologies if she's out there and I mispronounce these names, but she's the head of Dreamlab. There was Jason Zara, who's the head of Secret Level Academy. There was Rachel Appleton, the head of Autodesk. And then there was Katie Alexander from Fable Studios, and then Larry Cutler from Baobab, if I got that right, Studios. Okay, I'm gonna go through each one and tell you how really we're moving towards AI full production. And really, they had some demo videos that we've recorded and we will share with you as I'm explaining these things that just blow your mind. First, let's start off with Nathan Cat videos from Baobab. So this group has been experimenting with it would be motion capture or like CGI animated characters, but now fully generated in AI. And they focus on stories of, is essentially a short film of a cat dreaming of yarn and a stuffed mouse, which in that dream, the cat eventually finds a giant stuffed mouse, and which the dream turns into a nightmare.
Hey, little fella. What the? Weird dream. Get out of here.
I just can't tell you about what they're doing on frame rate and more particularly performance of said cat, which I really think that these guys are really going to make a lot of the DreamWorks and a lot of the animated feature or CGI featured films. They're going to the next level. Actually, during the panel, they talked about AI bridging the gap of the last 10%. And by that, what I mean is all of us watch these movies and there's some realism or something's off. I mean, for me, like I love the Spider-Verse films, but the frame rate just takes me out of the experience. I can tell you these guys are doing things with generative AI to build these type of worlds that just blow your mind. Next up on the list is Secret Level Academy. I think this is an important function for any AI entertainment or person that wants to work with creators to train creators, whether you're a filmmaker, whether you're a designer, or you work production, to learn skills in AI filmmaking. This is a masterclass training that they provide to get you into AI production. So a lot of you that do short films, I really think take a look at this company that could really improve your skill set and maybe give you some certainty in this bad economy.
You built your career in film, television, and advertising. You speak the language of professional production And over the years, you've broadened your knowledge of new equipment, new techniques, and new workflows. And now, AI is here. And the best people to help you adapt are the professionals who are already doing the work. Introducing Secret Level Academy, the first AI filmmaking masterclass built for professionals like you. Designed by the team at Secret Level, an AI-native entertainment studio delivering award-winning work for global brands and Hollywood studios. This isn't theory. This isn't tips and tricks. This is a deep dive into the techniques and workflow of a new era of AI-driven production. You'll learn how to bring still images to life with motion, performance, and direction. How to work in different styles from realism to animation. How scenes are designed, animated, refined, and delivered. How to create any characters, style them, and place them in cinematic worlds. How to incorporate new techniques to enable hybrid workflows with live action. How to deliver complex visual effects in a fraction of the time. And how real AI native productions actually get made, from ideating in LLMs to outputting with upscalers. This is a course built from Secret Level's experience on years of professional projects, using a studio-proven workflow shaped by real-world experience. So come learn from the best in the business.
People who speak your language.
And take your career to the next level. Secret Level Academy, a professional masterclass for the next era of production.
Next up, Autodesk had a sensational video reel showing the breadth of how Maya, Autodesk, I think these guys are underappreciated. I used to work with them. I was a member of SNFBR, or San Francisco Virtual Reality Society. This was more than a decade ago. I was seeing Autodesk, and to see them now in what I picked out of it, Assassin's Creed. They were in massively multiplayer RPGs, Warner Brothers motion capture, commercials, sports. A lot of people are spearing AI, but they really demonstrate that stuff. It's already here. It's been here. Really impressive stuff.
So what we're going to show is just to highlight some of our customers' work.
Next up, very impressive Dream Lab. And I guess maybe of all of these companies, Dream Lab was the most impressive. What they're actually doing is creating what's called foundational models. Essentially, what they're doing is taking employees like at this company, Dream Lab, and they actually have the employees act and perform, and then they layer over them different avatars, different environments. They can change it to whatever they want. And it was so impressive and how realistic. They literally could take yourself and your likeness and make you look like a totally different person in the real world, and it looked real. Some of the common themes, though, I think that I learned from this session. One, that the rate of innovation normally, like in the CGI world, has been increased by AI 10x. 1 year has led to a huge amount of progress. Most of these companies have been around like the last 2 years, excluding Autodesk. Another thing, point that one of the panelists made is that AI, they're waiting for the day that it's no longer a buzzword. That we need to judge the actual end product, whether is it good, is it bad, and not necessarily judging by tools. Another thing that I thought was, I think could help the industry adopt and consider and get away from fear is that Maya developers, or if you use 3D Studio Max, your skills still apply here. It's just that AI is a platform to help you do a lot more, a lot faster. None of them were thinking about removing creators, because one common thing that they said is that even with AI tools, the best, at the end of the day, foundational models, AI in entertainment, it's about enhancing performance, enhancing the filmmaker, enhancing particularly the storyteller, and not using it to tell stories itself. I really think that the collaboration and the humbleness from these people was exemplary. I did ask a question of them, was that I felt one of the limitations of the previous generation technology was realism. Like, for example, Jurassic Park, to me, today, Spielberg nailed that. It still looks real to me. But whereas I can look at certain Marvel films, or I can look at certain CGI productions where it's like something a little bit off. AI, definitely when I see AI content, it looks off. But none of these companies look off to me. And some of the responses, this is where they commented, is that last 10%, that last thing to make it have gravity and weight, in that it makes sense to my human perceived boundaries of the world I live in, is really where we need to go. And I actually personally feel, to wrap this up, that to advance AI in Hollywood, to advance AI in entertainment, is really about it enhancing performance, in that human AI constructed filmography is where the industry needs to go. I hope you find this content useful and insightful. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this. We're really trying to get content of stories, entrepreneurs, business, technology, and all the amazing things that you will find at CES to make the world a better place. I'll see you next time.